What we must do is confront false teachers, like Paul does here in verse 12, best verse in the book. I wish that those who unsettle you would emasculate themselves. The word behind this is mutilate, and it was taken in the Greek word to be a man who makes himself a eunuch by chopping off all of his genitals. So what Paul is saying to them is literally an incitation to violence against themselves, not against anybody else. He doesn't say, deacons, hold him down and Chris, get the knife. He doesn't say that. He says, do it to yourself. You may as well. Wish you would. It would at least be more in keeping with your profession. Because inasmuch as you boast in the flesh and say, look, I chopped a bit off, I'm more holy, you sound exactly like the priests of Cyril down the road in Phrygia, in Galatia, who emasculate themselves and claim they're holy to their goddess. You're the same thing. Oh, you cut slightly less off, chop more off. It's just as pagan. What is more holy about circumcision compared to marking upside down crosses and pentagrams on my skin? It's just marking the body and thinking somehow I'm earning God's favor. It's ludicrous. So it's at least logical. If you're going to do that, be even more holy. Chop it all off. He's also saying that I want you to become Judaistically unclean. If you are a eunuch, you can't enter the Temple Mount. You're unclean ceremonially. You can't hold office. You can't be a teacher of the law because you were cursed by God and having a mutilation in your flesh. This is part of the old restrictive law code of the Old Testament. That we are glad, as somebody with asthma, I'm glad those rules aren't around anymore. He's saying that I wish that you would become spiritually fruitless. You would be unable to make any children of your ideology. I hope that you can never propagate your religion and your teaching. He's saying, I want you to undergo suffering and pain because you're going that way eternally. He's saying, I want you to be under God's judgment, unclean, fruitless, pagan like you are, and emasculated. That is what he is calling them to do.